Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of the second season of Bosryers. This was at Waterford. This episode is proudly brought to you by Ultra Truck Stop in Christiana. This adventure played off at Waterford, and this sand dune paradise is only situated 40 kilometers from Groblershoop in the Northern Cape. We arrived the night before the event, and to our surprise, the only light that we had was an array of stars shining down on this beautiful farm. Waterford is the perfect family destination to get away from the rushed city life with safe camping, with clean and neat ablution blocks. Hey, good morning guys. So me and Kenny, what we're going to do, we're going to deflate the tires of the Fortuner from 2.4 bar down to 0.8 bar. I'm going to take the rear wheels, Kenny's going to take the front wheels. Now I've got the InDeflate 4 hose, so I can actually do 4 wheels at the same time. And he's got the Iron Man deflator that can do 1 wheel at a time. So first of all, we're going to see who's doing it the fastest. And secondly, we're going to see who's doing it with the most comfortability.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Twee bar.
Like ons.
1.4.
Kenny, like ons. 0.9. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Zijn Kenny vat hom.
Kenny het ook in die beeldproppies opgesit nie.
Oh, oh! Daar's hy, officially.
Almost.
That's hy.
Hy's 0.9 nou.
0.9.
Alright guys, so I can safely say that Kenny with his McGafter that he can take out the whole valve really did win the race. But I did it way more comfortably. That's the reality.
Ultra Truck Stop. Have a rest and recharge with our first-class kitchen and facilities. At our truck stop in Christiana, next to the N12, we offer a canteen, restrooms and shower, 24-hour security, free Wi-Fi, truck wash and safe parking. We are situated at Coöperasie Street, stand 1301, Christiana, or call us on 082 775 9559 or 082 465 5592 or email us on ultratruckstop@gmail.com. On this beautiful day at the sand dune paradise called Waterford, we had a total of 15 vehicles in this convoy. Tukuman is 'n blykbare ou legende hierso by hierdie baan en hy ken hierdie plek by punte van sy vingers. Inteendeel, die grootste deel van die baan het hy gehelp bou. So vertel ons asseblief.
Bietjie van die geskiedenis of net van die roete, dis die maklikste.
Wel,
hier dan ek sien dan hier is bekendes wat al baie ook hier was van Douglas en maar die roete is Hy is moeilik, sekere plekke. En sekere plekke is hy redelik maklik, sal ek sê. Is 'n lang roete en die grootste duin lê heel agter. Dis maar die bekende duin wat almal wil uitry. En min het hom nog uitgery.
Is daar bypass routes vir die manne wat nie die groot obstacles maak nie?
Ja, is seker ja.
In the convoy today we have Raymond with the Ultra Truck Stop Raptor, Tukuman with a blue Raptor, Andries with a grey Raptor, Kevin Keatson with a Hilux, JP also with a Hilux, Niku with a white Raptor, Karel with a Robber Bliksem, Volsi with a red Jeep, William with Bosryers, Costas with a FJ Cruiser, Kurt with a cruising Rhino, Armand with a Fortuner, Etienne with Baby Hulk, Kenny with a epic Bug.
Hier is nou in die kar saam met Tukuman en die plek gebou het. Tukuman, vertel ons bietjie van die plek asseblief. Ons is nuuskierig.
Ja, hierdie plek het eintlik ontstaan. Ons het eers altyd Boegelberg kom ry. Dis 4x4 bietjie verder hiervan af, so 20 kilos. En my groot maat, hy's nou jammer, hy's nou al oorlede, oom Wolf Schaefer. En ons het met die plaasboere daai tyd gepraat en ons het hier na hierdie Waterford toe gekom en hom begin ry. Hierdie roetes wat julle sien, het ons vir die eerste kere uitgery. En daarvan het ons dit so geniet en die kinders was klein, nou bring ons die quads en dit het net vergroot en almal het dit later geniet. Hier word quad races gehou later en almal geniet nou vir Waterford.
Dis netjies. Die plek is warm, jong.
Ja nee, hier word dit warm. Ons is eintlik nou nie lekker tyd van ons seisoen hierso. Hy word warm na die middag toe, maar die aand is dan lekker koel.
Ek moet vir jou sê die aand se sterrelig hierso is iets besonders.
Ja,
ek het nog nie die sterre so mooi gesien soos hierso nie, hoor.
Skoon lig.
Jy sien nie 'n lig nie, nêrens nie. Dit is beautiful.
Ja.
Nee, maar ons sing uit regtig na hierdie baan en ja, kom ons kyk wat gebeur.
Ja, nee, sal lekker wees.
Right guys, so we're at the first obstacle of Waterford. It's my first time doing sand dunes, so I've got no idea what to expect, so let's just try and see what's happening. I'm taking it second gear and giving it quite a lot of throttle. The sand is loose and I'm coming around the first corner. There's a lot of axle twisting, a lot of jumping, bouncing. It's actually fun, but if you lose traction, you're stuck. Whoa, made it safely around the first corner. Steep down on this side, coming down. Whoa, that was fun. Thrilling, but fun.
This is still early in the morning on this two-part sand dune where we come in around the corner and go for the second part. So the sand is not loose yet, still lacquer tight. And this is Raymond Smith coming in with the Ultra Truck Stop Raptor, taking this first obstacle quite nicely. Alright guys, let's just pause for a moment. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, let's continue. And next up we have JP coming in with a Hilux, and at the end you can see how he really introduces us to the beautiful sound of this Hilux. all the way from Bloemfontein, we have William coming in with Bosryers. By starting this obstacle a little bit slow, momentum is not quite there, but as you can see, William is really a sport, motivating his own vehicle on through this obstacle. Well done, William. Karel and Liesel coming in on this first obstacle with Robert Bliksem, and as you can see, they are here to enjoy the day. This young spirited couple truly had fun on this day. Gert and Johan being newly introduced to the sand dunes, taking this first obstacle with not enough momentum at first, coming back for a second time and have to go back for a third time, taking this time it correctly. Gert taking this brand new 4x4 out on the road for the first time, not wanting to push the limits of the vehicles too soon, but as you can see with the stiff suspension, this axle twisting really shaked him around. On the road to the next big obstacle, we still came across a few smaller obstacles that were still challenging and fun.
Op hierdie hindernis wat ons nou vat, is dit 'n lekker styl afdraande met diep gate wat vir jou 'n lekker flex gee op jou suspensie. So hierdie is nogal een van daai wat as jy mos opdraande gery het, dan sien jy nogal gesukkel het sonder 'n difflock spesifiek, want hy het lekker diep gate en die grond is lekker los. En dan gaan ons deur 'n diep sloot en dan het hy 'n lekker styl opdraande waarmee hy nou weer klaar maak. En hier is ons momentum weer jou maatjie, maar hy het ook lekker diep gate, so nie te veel momentum nie, net gemaklik.
And Tukaman with his blue Raptor, being a legend on this track given the history where he actually started help building the track, he decided that he's going to lead the convoy and show us the correct way. Thank you, Tukaman. We really appreciate you. It's not every day that you have 4 of the same type of vehicle joining you on an adventure, And at this specific adventure, we had 4 Raptors. Just look at Niku coming in with his white Raptor, got stuck in the middle of the uphill, simply engaged the diff lock without a single rollback. He continued uphill. Well done. And the time being more or less 10 AM now, the sun is really starting to rise all the temperatures, sucking all the moisture out of the ground, making this sand extremely loose powder, resulting in limited grip on the vehicles.
Lekker boy.
And Kenny with the epic buck being the only 2-wheel drive vehicle, look how he lifts his wheel on this axle twister. And a sight that you only see in the Northern Cape is these huge bird nests with a lot of family birds. This specific obstacle is the beginning of more difficult obstacles on this track today. This obstacle is a steep incline with a lot of axle twisters, and I am experiencing performance issues with my vehicle. Afterwards, Werner, the camera guy, told me that there was a lot of play on my front wheels, and that explains a lot. And this is William with Bosryers coming in again and got stuck in the middle of this obstacle. However, being the sport William is, he came back for a second time and pushed it through. With most of the 4x4 vehicles struggling on this obstacle, I must say Kenny did extremely well with his 2x4 1800 Golf engine, pushing it through the first time round, almost struggling, but he made it through. Armand didn't take any chances, he just put his right foot flat down on the floor, came out quite nicely and even had a nice wheel lift at the end. And also joining the convoy today we have Zirk with his Amarok. And Zirk coming with his Amarok, having a lot of experience in sand dune driving, the correct tire pressure and a lot of power underneath that bonnet. He really took this obstacle like a champ.
Die volgende hindernis wat ons vat is lekker styl op. Redelijk los, redelijk hopperig. Axle twisting. Hier en daar grip. Maar is lekker.
And this is the first obstacle with a bypass route. And as you can see, Raymond with the ultra truck stop Raptor did not have any issues on this obstacle at all. And Costa coming in with the FJ Cruiser, trying a crawling method in the middle of the day on this loose dune, and soon realizing that was a huge mistake. Coming in for a second time, rushing it out, making it out with flying colors. And again William is here with Bosryers, doing his ultimate best on this obstacle, going in for a first time. And then William attempted this obstacle for a second time, but unfortunately the bypass route was the way to go. And of course this obstacle was no challenge at all for Karel with Robber Bliksem. And this is a red Jeep with Wolsey behind the steering wheel, taking this obstacle with a lot of confidence, but got stuck in the middle. And then Wolsey came in for a second time, pushing the limits of his vehicle, got stuck for a second time. And Wolsey coming in for a third time, trying a complete different tactic, and he made success at the end. Well done, Wolsey. And Armand coming in with a Fortuner, doing quite well, just not enough momentum to take it all the way through to the top, and then he decided to opt for the bypass route. And Gert is up next with the cruising Rhino, taking this obstacle also with a lot of confidence and not making it through the first time. Taking this obstacle for a second time, making this cruising Rhino a cruising success. While waiting on top of the dune for the two candidates to take the bypass route, we appreciated this beautiful view. and a warm welcome back to Armand and William.
Hi guys, this sand dune behind me is the famous sand dune of Waterford. So whenever you go on YouTube, this is the obstacle that you will see of everyone taking this obstacle. Now how this works is when it is cool early in the morning, late in the afternoon, it's easy. However, we are doing it literally 12 o'clock midday. So this is where this track is at its most difficult. So we'll see how far we get. Maybe this is not a matter of who makes it out, but who makes it the furthest. Let's see.
And the first candidate taking this huge dune obstacle on this track today, we have Costa, and he made it all the way to the halfway point. And next up we have Karel behind the steering wheel of Robbe Bliksem, and he's doing quite well, making it all the way. Is it going to? Yes, he made it all the way. Well done, Karel! And next up we have the Amarok with a very experienced driver called Zirk, and is also making it all the way to the top, making this obstacle look extremely easy. Well done, Zirk! Coming back for round number 2, we have Costa behind the steering wheel of the FJ Cruiser, doing well, doing extremely well, and making it through. Well done, Costa! And next up we have the first Raptor on this obstacle, Niku behind the steering wheel, taking this obstacle with a lot of confidence. Unfortunately, the little 2-liter engine is not pushing it through all the way. And next up we have JP coming in with a white Hilux. He is coming in with a lot of confidence, but unfortunately the Dune wins this competition. And Volsi coming in from a distance with a lot of speed, taking this with a lot of momentum, pushing it all the way through to the top. Well done, Volsi! Woo! And JP coming in for round number 2, taking a runway like Volsi did, doing this obstacle quite well, going, is he going to make it? And yo, that was so close! He could literally smell the roses on the other side of this obstacle. And this is Ger coming in with his brand new V8 diesel cruiser and taking this obstacle, but unfortunately the obstacle won this championship. And like we know Kenny with the epic buck, he takes on every single challenge. Doing this obstacle, well, not so well, but well done for trying with that little 1800 engine. And Kevin coming in next with a lot of momentum, a lot of power, but unfortunately the loose powdery sand dragged him to a standstill. With this obstacle being the most difficult this time of the day, Andries did not take any chances. He took a long run up, came with a lot of speed, a lot of momentum, but unfortunately that little 2-liter engine of the Raptor just did not pull him all the way through. And this is Nico coming for round number 2, coming in with a lot of momentum, but unfortunately the results remain the same. And William with Bosryers not sitting this challenge out, coming in also with a lot of momentum, but unfortunately the ground is too soft for him. And Andries coming in for round number 2, even taking a longer run up, coming in with the limits of the vehicle, pushing it all the way to more or less the same spot. And this is Kevin coming in using a complete different tactic. However, the result is also still the same. And JP said he's not backing out on this challenge. He at least needs to try one more time. Coming in for round number 3. Taking this obstacle with a lot of power, a lot of momentum, and a complete new tactic. Make it! No! He almost made it! That is so sad. He was so close.
Man.
And this is the FJ Cruiser coming in for round number 3. But this time there's a complete new driver behind the steering wheel. This is Byron taking it. Yes, he made it all the way through to the top. Byron, you legend. And this is Raymond coming in with an ultra truck stop Raptor. Doing quite well, and he got stuck where all the other Raptors got stuck. Look at that little tantrum.
Ek gaan nou kom.
And this is JP still trying his best to make this obstacle through. Coming in for round number 4. Is he going to make it this time? And oh no, unfortunately he got stuck in the middle. But look at that great footage. After we were done playing on this obstacle, being so close to the end, JP decided, no, let's try it one more time. Coming back for round number 5, and let's see what happens. And this is Kosa giving you an idea of how loose the sand is on these sand dunes. And in the last hour of the day, the men went home, the boys came out to play, and even some ladies came out to play as well. And on this last dune we had a huge playpen where we just had fun. On this first part of the playpen, when you go up this obstacle, it's only like One remark that I can give regarding all these sand dunes is you need a combination of the right power, the right momentum, the right gear selection, and obviously enough guts to make it through all these obstacles. If one of these items is missing, you will not see the end of this obstacle course. We would also like to show our appreciation with a huge thank you to Ultra Truck Stop that made this adventure a possibility.
Right.
Alright, so guys, we are in another vehicle. Andries, tell us a bit about this vehicle.
FJ Cruiser, it's 4 liter V6 and it goes wapa-pa-pa.
Wapa-pa-pa-pa-pa, what?
Yeah,
Okay, and what we're going to do?
we're gonna wapa-pa-pa
Up
on the
here,
dune, yeah.
on this dune.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, on this playpen.
Yeah, bo.
Awesome, let's hit it.
Was fout met jou hoor? Was 'n erg fout met jou.
Currently sê ek het 'n paar washers wat rattle.
Miskien. Jy's mooi.
With the sun setting and the sand cooling down, these obstacles became much more easier, and even the ladies came out to play.
Right guys, so we are the Bosryers and we would like to invite you to join us with your 4x4 vehicle on our next expedition. So make contact with me and we'll see you on the next one.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next adventure. We went to the Vult in Pretoria for our first year birthday bash.
Ry hier in die bosveld en die vuurtjie brand te mooi. Die son gesig oor die rots en klippe en natuur wat ons uitnooi. Ons ry waar ander net kan droom en die son sak in die bos. Ons bosryers het modderbloed en ons kry jou in die bos.